it's like Halloween. Ooh, it actually is. Actually is pretty damn creepy back here. You hear the hum of a reefer running at produce sensitive that's empty. Just gotta make sure I got my trailer all locked up and stuff back here. Yeah, we're good. All right, we got a magic mystery load here. I don't really understand or know what I'm walking into, and nobody else seems to understand what I'm walking into either. Sorry about that. Reefer's cranking. It's gonna be loud. Give me a minute. I'm in Olney, Illinois, at the drop yard, which is kind of interesting how I ended up here, to be honest with you. Let me clean this up a little bit. It's a little foggy. All right. Got an interesting glare there as well. Yeah, interesting how I ended up here. Not fun, but interesting. Where do I even start on this? I'm in my final week of getting ready. Well, I mean, I'll probably run one more settlement period and then one more load. So what is today, Tuesday? Where's my watch? I need to put my watch on. Guys, I'm out of sorts, man. I'm out of sorts. I had to get up and do all kinds of not prime work. Yeah, today's Tuesday. But I got coffee brewed, so I'm not fully booted up yet. Let me get my watch on. But so today's Tuesday. This load will go on this pay period. I'm going to run the full next pay period, and then one more load, and then I'm headed home for the month of November. I'll be home for the month of November. So I'll be home through Thanksgiving, and then I'll head out for a few weeks and then go back home for Christmas. So I'm hoping to be able to just continue on with what I'm experiencing is pretty decent freight, although I had a bit of a hiccup. You guys know I was in Springfield, and then I was at the Olney yard. I took a load from Springfield to the Olney yard, or I'm sorry, the Manuka yard. So I've now been at 3 prime yards in this pay period. So I was at Manuka, and they had no damn trailers. And I even lost a load over it. I had a really good load that was coming here to Olney that was paying like $3 a mile, picking up about 8 miles from Manuka at a cold storage, and then coming here to this Walmart in Olney. I had that load on me, but I lost that load because there were no empty trailers, and you could not bobtail into that place, and they couldn't tell me where to go get an empty trailer. The trailer shop in Manuka was saying it was going to be 24 to 48 hours to get an empty trailer. So last night, Kevin, K-Mac, and Cody, Graham Flatbedder were there. We made a video. I think I'll put that video up next after this one. And then we were all headed out to our trucks. We'd watched football, had some dinner, had some really good Italian dinner. And we're headed out to our trucks with the plan of everybody going to sleep. Well, I called the trailer shop. I was like, hey, just on a whim, what's it looking like for trailers again? Because I just lost this load, and now they won't dispatch me on anything because there's no empty trailers. Not in Manuka, not in the Chicago area. And I was like 8th in line, and they were saying that the first available one was not expected until tonight, 24 hours later, unless someone brought a trailer in. So the only options they were giving us were take a local load like 20 miles into Chicago during rush hour this morning and get like $50 for it. And then you get a trailer. For me, that is so much like, no, I'm flinging holy water in that direction. That's not optional. That's not optimal. I'm not doing that. Well, it is optional. So I made a split decision last night. I was like, look, I'm out of here. I will head south, and I will either go home or I will go to the Olney yard if that is acceptable and get an empty trailer there. So I messaged night dispatch, and I was like, bro, here's where I'm at. I'm not going to sit here for 2 days. I already had to sit in Springfield to get all the work done on my truck. I'm not going to sit here for 2 days. Like, I'll go home, or I'll go get a trailer in Olney. I'll eat the fuel. I'm not asking to be paid for it or anything. I'm just going to bobtail down there. It's like 220 miles. And I'll do it on my own. Like, I have to move. I cannot sit here at the Manuka yard for 2 days waiting on an empty trailer. And then who knows what after that as far as dispatch. So last night I bobtailed down here and got here at around 4:30 this morning. And there's, of course, 6 empty trailers sitting here. So I picked the one I wanted, which was the 26. And then got a load picking up at this Walmart in Olney, going 82 miles, paying $600. So I ended up with the bobtail. It's not going to be super great. But I mean, that was all bobtail miles, bobtail. So it's all good. So anyway, but there's a little bit of mystery about this load. It's kind of, nobody really understands what it's donations from Walmart, not claim donations. Donations from Walmart going to a Catholic Charities place. And let me tell you, I've looked at this Catholic Charities place on a map. It's going to be a fun morning. That's all I'll say. It's going to be an interesting morning. It is a neighborhood with a little Catholic Charities food bank in this neighborhood. No major avenues or anything anywhere close. So that's going to be fun. It does not look at all outfitted for a 53-foot trailer. But we're going to figure it out. So I got to go over to Walmart here shortly, and I don't know what I'm walking into, man. I really don't know what I'm walking into. Nobody knows if this is a drop and hook or if I'm live load, or nobody really knows anything about how this is going to go down. So I'm just going to show up and, hey, I'm here to pick up some donations. I don't know. It's produce. I know that. So it probably is something they over-ordered or something that's not quite good enough for them to put on the shelves. I don't know. No idea what to expect. All I know is that I'm supposed to be over there, and nobody knows if I should have the trailer pre-cooled or anything. Just go over there, get whatever they have, in whatever format they have it, and take it to this Catholic Charities place. So that's kind of, I think all in, it ends up paying like $2 a mile, but it ends up paying $2 a mile, including the bobtail miles. Because if I was here, it was 82 miles for $600. 82 miles for $600. Total 82 miles. So if I was already here, this would be fantastic, right? An 82 mile run. But because I had a bobtail down here at, so yeah, it's going to be a mystery load. I've been to this Walmart many, many times, but I've never been to this Walmart really with not like any kind of a Walmart pickup number. I don't know if I'm doing drop and hook. I don't know if I'm live load. I don't know how this is going to go down. It may not go down. Who knows? Who knows? But that's what I'm gonna do tonight. So I'm just trying to have some coffee and boot up. So good morning to all of you night drivers. Hopefully there's some guys on driver Discord tonight. We can have a little bit of a chat. We were on there for, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours. DriverDiscord.com if anybody wants a place to voice chat with a bunch of other drivers. I did accomplish a lot of stuff on the project that's related to that, kind of. Quite a bit got accomplished there today. The apps that I'm building, those are coming along really nicely. I'm just into the point of building the user interface. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, dudes. So even though I was parked for most of the day, it was pretty damn productive, to be honest with you. So I had to go over and fill up this reefer, then head over to Walmart and figure out what's going on with that, then get over to where I'm going tomorrow, which is in a great reload area. And honestly, at this point and kind of gearing up to go home, I'm hoping to find something long, like something to Florida or something, which is not something I say often. But with this kind of being the final full week, I'm kind of over the short loads right now. You guys know I run these short loads all the time because they're the highest profit per mile loads. But I'm kind of over it, dude. Like, I could have gone home last night, but it's like, man, I'm in a groove, and I don't want to ruin that, so I want to keep running. So that's kind of why I'm like, you know, just stick with it for another week. The winter's coming, man. You got to brace yourself. The winter's coming. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. In this next video that'll come up maybe tomorrow, the next day, maybe Thursday, we've got Cody, Grand Flatbedder, which would be the first, I think, conversation about Prime Inc. flatbedding. He's a trainer with in flatbed. He's been with flatbed he's been with Prime for 3 years. We had a little conversation with him, which kind of hopefully would be interesting to some of you, especially if you're thinking about coming to Prime and want to try to get some information about different divisions. Might be interested in flatbed. Cody's, you know, I've known him for a long time. And he's someone that I would say is a good source of information. When that video comes out, I'll link to his X profile, and you can also connect with him on driverdiscord.com. He's in there probably every day. So watch for that. But yeah, I will report back to you guys with information on how this goes in the next video. But it's just, you know, it's kind of where I'm at, just giving you guys an update. Freight still seems good. I'm hearing some maybe slowing down out there with Prime Freight. Not sure, but they're starting to get some of we're a little bit short loads here and there. We haven't had to deal with that for like a month, but it seems like that's kind of might be popping its head up. So if you're out there running right now, take advantage, man. Take advantage. When it's consistent freight, just milk that for everything you can, because it could be very not consistent the next month. And we have winter coming. So with winter, you get the double whammy. You get it could not be consistent, and you can't move because of winter weather. So whereas in the summer, you might be able to run 4 or 5 loads in a week, in the winter, you may only get 1 or 2. It just depends on how bad it is and how bad freight is and all that stuff. So if you're doing good right now, maybe consider not going home. I have to go home. I have stuff that I didn't finish from the last time that I was home, and I got a lot of other non-Prime work that I'm working on. But at the same time, I have multiple trucks with no payments. So, you know, I'm in a little bit different scenario maybe than some of you. So anyway, that's my update, guys. I want to keep these videos flowing, just let you guys know what's going on. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate you guys. And driverdiscord.com, man, I love you guys, dude. The other night, we were on a voice chat while I was driving. I was on there for like 7 hours, and it made 430 miles go like nothing. I couldn't, like 100 miles was just passing, you know. You find a good group of drivers that you can talk with all night, it'll make the miles pass really quick. So if you haven't done so, head over to driverdiscord.com if you want to get into voice chat with a bunch of other drivers. So, all right, guys, be safe, make good decisions, always drive, thrive. Talk to y'all soon.